Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tammy and this is Happiness Created. Today I have a really fun video for you, so let's jump right into it. DIY number 1. I got these tiles off of Amazon. They're like hexagon shape. And I have this picture I got from Hobby Lobby at 90% off. I paid $2.50 for it. So now I am going to take these tiles and try to make a pattern. So I have them all lined up, and now I'm going to take my miter shears and I'm going to cut them down to fill in the outside pieces. And then once I have them all filled in, I'm going to start taking them out because I need to do some painting. So now I have this rich black from a folk art, and I am just going to dump some in the center-ish of this picture. And I started to paint without the tape, but decided against it and added some painter's tape. And then once I got all of the paint on painter's tape in place, I'm going to paint the whole piece. Now I don't worry too much that you can see the words because they're going to be covered. Now I'm taking some parchment paper while that's drying, and I'm going to lay out the tiles that I need. So I will be doing, I believe I did 10 of each. Let's see, there's 4. Yeah. So I did 10 of each color. I'm doing black, yellow, and white. And then while those are drying, I decided I didn't like the brown around the edges, so I'm painting it with the white Waverly chalk paint. Now I'm just going to take those tiles and I am going to, again, try to make a pattern. This was a little more difficult than I thought it was going to be, but I managed to get it done. Now you'll notice I didn't do the outside pieces as far as painting until I got them all laid out, so I knew what colors to put where. And now I'm going to go through and I'm going to paint all of those outside pieces in their respective colors. So once I get them done, I start gluing them down, but they're not all sitting right, so I had to pry them back up. And I started in one corner instead of in the center. So again, that mess you see right there, it's not going to be visible. So just wipe it from your memory stores because you won't see it in just a bit, I promise. So these tiles, I don't know if I said, I got from Amazon. They're not like, they're just like any other pieces of wood, I guess. They don't line up like perfectly. So you just got to be a little mindful of that. So you don't end up like me with this big old mess. But anyways, so I put that aside to just kind of dry and cure. And then I have this wreath form from the Dollar Tree. It's a beehive. And I am just going to take some E6000. I'm going to use it as is. And I'm going to glue it into place with the E6000. And then I'm going to clamp it all down and just put it aside to dry. And I did let it set for a few hours. And here's the finished product. So now I have these letters. I believe I got them at Hobby Lobby. So this one says love. And then I have these little bees that I also got from a Hobby Lobby. So it says Be Love. So once I got those down, I have these resin, I believe, bees. I got off of Amazon. They will be in my Amazon storefront, as well as these tiles, if you're interested. So I'm just going to take a bunch of them and I'm just going to add them to this piece, kind of just randomly all over the place. Once that's done, I have this ribbon I got from Dollar Tree. I believe I got it last year. It's got little bees all over it. So I am going to go around the front part of this picture with this ribbon. And when I get to the corners, you'll see I just pulled up that big bee. But when I get to the corners, I fold them over so that I can continue up the side, and then I cut it and start over on the other side and go up and then across the front so that the bees are facing kind of upwards and not upside down on the top, if that makes any sense. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. So now that that's all done, I'm going to take that big bee that I did have at the bottom and I'm going to hot glue it to the top right hand side, which is where the ribbon ended up there, just to kind of cover everything up. Now I have this really thick twine that I got off of Amazon, and I'm going to go around the inside of this picture. And that's just because the tiles didn't go all the way to the end. So I wanted to cover up any gaps that there were. And that's it for this one. I think it came out super adorable. I was not happy with it at the beginning, but I worked through it and I really love the outcome. Let me know what you guys think of this one. So this video is part of the Unbeereathable DIY challenge. It's hosted by my sweet, sweet friends, C from CeeJ DIY, Christine from DIY Craftaholic, and Jackie from Crafting in Mimi's World. I love these ladies so, so much. I will have their links as well as the playlist in my description box down below. Make sure when you're done with this video, you go check their videos out and the playlist. You're going to be amazed. DIY number 2. I got this jar. I think it's supposed to be a cookie jar. I don't know. But I got it from Hobby Lobby. It was like 40% off. And so I'm going to take some candle wicks and I'm going to just hot glue 3 of them to the bottom of this jar. Once I get the 3 wicks down, I wanted to show you, I melt my candles in the oven now because I have better luck with that. So I am taking 3 of these jars, and that's what it took to fill the bee jar. So I had these 2 glass containers from the Dollar Tree, so I used what was left to fill those. And I did put some of the wax melts in. My favorite is Better Homes and Gardens Zen. I love it. It's just got a beautiful smell. So anyway, they do have a scent to them. So of course, once they dried, they had a hole in the middle. So I'm just taking my heat gun and just warming up the top layer, and that'll fill in that hole, and you'll never know it was there. So yeah, little tip. I saw somebody do it. It's not my idea. I can't remember who it was. If I do remember, I will definitely put it in the description box. Now I got these adhesive cork rounds from Beebeecrafts, and I'm just going to place one on the bottom so that it doesn't damage any of my tables. And that's it for this one. I love this little jar. I think it's so adorable. And when I saw it, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it. So, and then of course, the other 2 are just kind of a bonus because I melted too many of the candles down. But anyways, look at how precious this thing is. Oh, I love, love, love this jar. I might have to go get a couple more. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of this one. And now I have these 2 jars. So I'm going to take some stickers that I got from Hobby Lobby. They're honeycomb, and then they have little bees. There's like strips. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it and I'm going to wrap it around this jar or these glass containers. I don't know what they are. Anyway, they don't reach the end, like they don't meet, because I did use part of it for a different project. So I am taking another one of those sticker bees to put in the center. Now, I know they're not centered. I did my best, but I think they came out adorable anyways. Let me know what you guys think of these. I wanted to let you guys know I am on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. I also have a Buy Me a Coffee page if you're interested in supporting my channel. But either way, stop on by and say hi. I'd love to hear from you guys. DIY number 3. I have one of these chargers from the Dollar Tree, and I also have one of these what do they call it? Wall decor pieces. Okay, so I'm going to use my rich black and I'm going to paint the majority of this in that. So this is the first time using this rub and buff stuff. It is gold leaf. So I used it on the wood. I don't think I was supposed to. Probably should read the instructions. I'll do that next time. But anyway, So now I am just adding some to this charger and the paper towel, and you can see how it changes. It just, I don't know, it makes it look so much better in my opinion. So anyway, I'm just gonna go around and cover this entire charger with that gold leaf. Once that's done, I'm going to take this wooden wall decor piece thing, and I kind of go over the rest of it with that paper towel, just because, I don't know, I felt like the black was just too black. But anyway, once I'm done with that, I'm just going to hot glue this wall piece right to the charger. Now, I don't think I mentioned, but I used the antique gold on the charger, and oh man, I just think it looks stunning, but that's just my opinion. Now, I did just use hot glue on this, and I did end up having to fix that because it kind of fell off. So I put some E6000 on it as well, and now it's holding up very nicely. So I flipped it over and took some jute and made a hanger. And now I have this gorgeous ribbon from Amazon. It will be in my storefront. It's so pretty. So I'm going to take this, and I'm just cutting off a strip long enough, and I'm going to do the awareness ribbon, scrunch it in the center, and tie it with the jute. Then I'm going to take the coordinating ribbon that came with it, and I am going to just cut a small piece to wrap around the center to cover the twine. If you've been with me long enough, you know I don't like the twine showing unless it's appropriate, which most of the time I don't feel it is, but that's just me. You do you. And in case you don't know how I do it, I just take that strip and I fold it in thirds, and then I just hot glue it in the center of the bow and cut off the excess. That's it. And then I do take the tails and do a dovetail, which is just folding it in half, cutting upwards from the wire up into the center of the ribbon. And then I'm just going to hot glue it right to the top of the charger. So I thought it needed a little something extra. So I'm just taking my medium size jute, and I'm gonna go around the outside of the, well, kind of the face, you see what I'm doing, the face, but on the very edge. And I'm just gonna go all the way around, and then I'm just going to make a little shoestring bow. And well, before I do that, you'll notice I lifted up the bow so that I could hide where that jute begins and ends. So once I get it all glued down, now I'm going to take this jute and I'm just going to make a shoestring bow, like I'm tying my shoes, and I'm just going to add that to the top of this bee ribbon. And that's it for this one. I think this is super adorable, and you could use it hanging up, or you could even put it on one of those, like, I don't know, picture stands or whatever it is that they sell at the Dollar Tree, and you could just put it on a shelf or a counter or something. Let me know what you guys think of that one. DIY number 4. So I have another one of those wall decor pieces and one of the, I believe it is a 12-inch wreath form from the Dollar Tree. So I'm trying to decide if I can make this work because it like just barely touches on all of the 6 sides, but I make it work in the end. So I decide instead of doing the black and yellow all over again, I'm just going to use my antique wax from Waverly and go over this entire wall piece. Then I'm going to take that buffalo check. I don't know what's it called. It's not plaid. Whatever. I'm taking this ribbon. It's from Amazon. It's the same. It came in a set with the bee. And I'm sorry for the noise. Nico's playing with his toy. But anyways, I'm going to take this ribbon and I'm going to wrap the entire wreath form. And then I just go around the top part so that it's kind of got a flat spot, if that makes any sense. And then I'm going to hot glue it to the back of the wreath. So now I'm just going to flip it over and I am just tacking the very corners of this wall decor piece. It, like I said, it just barely fits. So then I flip it over and I hot glue it from the back right up onto the wreath form, and that holds it really well. So now I'm taking some more of the ribbon and I'm going to make a double bow. So I'm taking the plaid. That's the word. No, it's not plaid. I don't know. Yeah, it's plaid. Whatever. I'm going to take this black and yellow ribbon and the bee ribbon, and I am going to kind of fold them both in the center, and then I'm going to make the awareness ribbon the same way that I do every other bow I make. And then once I have it all tied together in the center, I'm just going to take another piece of that plaid and I am going to cover the twine with it. And as usual, I always forget to tell you, I dovetail the ends as well. And then I'm just going to fluff it up and hot glue it to the very top of the wreath form. Now I have these gorgeous bees I got off of Amazon. They have like rhinestones on the wings, and they're like, I don't know if they're like aluminum or they're a thin metal anyway. So I'm just going to start hot gluing those, and I do use E6000 because I don't want them falling off, but I do add them all around the wreath form, and I even put one on the wooden bee in the center. And just look how pretty that is. Oh, I think it's so pretty. But anyways, so I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to take some more twine and I'm going to hot glue it to the back to make a hanger. And that's it for this one. Look at how beautiful this is. Oh my goodness. I love this wreath. I think it came out so pretty. Let me know what you guys think. So I want to thank C, Christine, and Jackie for putting together this awesome playlist. I had so much fun making these projects. Well, except for the beehive one, the first one. I mean, I had fun in the end, but you get it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a great big thumbs up for me. It really helps me out. If you're new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. I hope you'll consider sticking around and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new video. I want to thank you all for taking time out of your day to spend with me. And I will see you next time.